What's up, YouTube? I'm gonna share a little secret with you, but it's not really a secret because you can Google it and find the information out yourself. But, like the video says, this is how I lost 40 pounds in 4 months. Now, I'm not gonna, forgive me for eating on camera, but I'm hungry. The ketogenic diet is what I found when I was pretty much at the end of my rope, filled out the paperwork for gastric bypass surgery, but then my mind wouldn't stop thinking, like, I don't want to do this, I don't want to be cut open, I don't want to have a stomach that's that big. I want to be able to eat while I drink at the same time. Or, sorry, I want to be able to drink while I eat at the same time, because apparently, okay, I got groceries on the table, and the kitties are curious. Anyways, a lot of restrictions when it comes to after you have gastric bypass surgery, and like the journey before you can actually have the surgery, because you got to lose weight anyways before the surgery. I believe they put you on shakes for a certain amount of time, depending on how fat you are. Sorry. In case somebody's gonna come at me for using the F word. Depending on your BMI, I'm a fat person. I call it as it is. It's fat. Scientific word for what is in here is fat. Well, I mean, there's probably a more scientific word, but whatever. I was tired of being fat. I got like a twisted spine, scoliosis, curves in 2 places. I was in so much pain. My back kept being thrown out. My feet were on fire. I got orthopedics. That slowly started coming around once I got the orthopedics, because like I've apparently been walking around in shoes that are like meant for flat feet when I actually have a pretty high arch. So that got rid of a lot of the burning shards of glass feeling under my feet and above my feet too, like in the metatarsal area. Burning. I dread getting off the couch, standing on my feet. It hurts so much. So, I was tired of the pain and of the shame of being 316 pounds. So, I got my doctor to refer me to the bariatric stuff. Got on a group. Got a call from the hospital. They said they were sending me paperwork. I filled out the paperwork. And I'm like, no, I can't do that. There's got to be another way. Now, the one thing that triggered me or started me on this keto journey was basically one day, there goes my alarm. One day I was at a relative's house and I heard the term snake juice or whatever being thrown around, and I saw things that had like keto on the word and stuff like that, or keto on the packaging and whatever. I'm expecting a package to be delivered for somebody, for my man. So then when I got home, I started looking up the snake juice that he was talking about and whatever, and I came across some nut job on YouTube who does nothing but like bully yell in all of his videos. And I'll admit that I was like watching and like scrolling through, and like I bought some stuff and I was like ready to try this, and like, I'm like, what am I doing? No. I'm not going to do that. You're pretty much making a makeshift saline drink at home with like masked with like cayenne pepper or whatever the fuck else. But yeah, I'm like, you're starving yourself. That's the reason why people are losing weight, is because they're not eating and their body is eating itself. And like, I don't care who you are and what you think you know, but I'm pretty sure that your body needs more than just like H2O, sodium and potassium. Like, I guess, yeah, your body can survive off of its fat, but you're not putting in your body what it needs. You're depriving your body of other stuff, like probably some minerals missing there. I don't know if there's like iron or whatever like that, but you need the healthy fats, you need some vitamins and stuff like that. You know, different parts of your body need different stuff. You're not gonna, it's not good to be living off a saline drink until you're skinny enough. So, I stumbled across Dr. Ken Berry, who was talking about the keto, like when I was looking up keto and stuff like that. So I basically fell into the keto diet, and I lost 40 pounds in 4 months. And at first it wasn't noticeable. My numbers weren't really going down, but then like after I got over a hump, I was starting to lose 1 to 2 pounds a day. And I got as low as 270. I've been off the diet, mind you, for like 3 months, and I only gained about up to 8 pounds, but now it's like 5. So like I'm like 275 right now. But like a couple days ago, it was 278. I'm like, ooh, I better not climb anymore, kind of thing. So right now I'm getting back on the diet. And right now I just did groceries to start me off, whatever I could afford. And I find that it's more easily affordable when you're not going to buy a ton of ingredients to cook elaborate meals that are keto friendly. Or bake keto friendly because you just can't seem to put the sweets down, or like the baked goods down. Mind you, baked goods every once in a while is fine. Give her. But I do lazy keto, which is more like I buy the stuff, I put it away, fridge, cupboards, and all I have to do is open the fridge, grab it, and consume it. Like, you know, boiled eggs, sliced cheese, like from bricks of cheese, berries, stuff like that, cucumbers, whatever. The most elaborate thing I do is I put together a spinach salad that has more than 2 to 3 ingredients. It actually has quite a bit of stuff on there that's amazing for you. And when I use the stove is I fry eggs, or I fry my ground beef, medium ground beef, because it's higher in fat and whatever. But being a bigger person, you don't really have to focus that much on getting the fat in you, because you've got plenty of reserves. You should focus more on getting protein in you and making sure that you're counting carbs and that you kind of don't exceed a certain amount a day so that you get results. I tend to make sure that I'm not going over 50, even though some people are like, oh no, don't go over 20. It's like, hey, relax. I'm big enough to be able to get results with not going over 50. I would say, or is it not as big? I'm not that big to get away with not going over 50 or whatever. I could understand if somebody was like, no, I'm wrong. I think a skinnier person would be able to handle less carbs. Whatever. Anyways, moving on. I forgot where I was before that argument. Okay, anyways, groceries, easy grab and go stuff. Lazy keto means I don't exactly stay away from aspartame. I treat myself to a fresh or a diet pop every now and then. But I tend to stick to drinking water, soda water, flavored soda water, flavored water that's not carbonated. And other drinks that I have are like Crystal Lights or whatever. I got these things at the dollar store that are like the Kool-Aid version. I like the purple one. I get that, and that's why I buy bottles of stuff like this, because I just rinse them out real good, and I'll either put just water in it, or I'll do like the Crystal Light thing in here. These bottles are perfect for it, right? And another thing that I drink is almond milk, unsweetened vanilla, and cashew, unsweetened vanilla. I used to drink the coconut unsweetened vanilla, but I'm like, it's a little bit too coconutty for me to be drinking. And then I moved to almond milk, and I'm like, you know what? I never tried the cashew milk, so I bought some, and this one's actually my favorite. It tastes as close to real milk that you can get, really. And I use that for smoothies and stuff like that, with some avocados, a couple of fresh berries, Greek yogurt, whatever. Speaking of which, plain Greek yogurt, plain, not vanilla or nothing like that, because that tends to have like sugars in it. Now, if people can't handle, like, obviously it's gonna be tart, right? Because it's plain. I found to put like a sugar-free syrup in there, like I tested it with the sugar-free syrup from McDonald's because it's made with erythritol, which is a keto-friendly sweetener. Like a pump of that in like a half a cup of this, mix it really good. It was completely tolerable. It was delicious. I was able to get Greek yogurt in me. Pepperettes are another amazing go-to grab snack. Like I said, the fat content is great for getting fat in you. 1 carb per stick, and I mean, like, they're long sticks, so. And I think this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I think there's about 13 in here because I think I had 2. And it was under $10 for 13. Meanwhile, you're paying like how much at a gas station or like a grocery store for like the single packaged ones? You're getting a deal. Walmart. Okay. Bricks of cheese. Everything that I got is pretty much my essential go-to grocery list to make sure that I always have on hand. I get brick cheese. You know, it's good to have your full-fat dairy. And I think for a 3 centimeter cube, you got 5 grams of fat, 1 gram of carb, 8 grams of protein. Cottage cheese is another good source of protein. I got that in here. You gotta make sure you get your full fat one though. I get sugar-free jellos. The lazy keto, pardon me, gets jello that has aspartame in it. But these are a great little dessert thing to kind of curb a sweet tooth or whatever like that. Also, there's whipped creams out there that are good. I just recently picked this up from Marshall's. It's meant for like coffee drinks, mind you, but it's skinny syrups, whipped foam topping, French vanilla. Now, in my mind, I'm thinking about going, and it's like as thick as shaving cream, you know? It's not like thin and dainty like whipped cream in a can, so I'm kind of hoping that. And I would probably go on top of that to kind of like finish her off, all fancy, bougie pudding. Not pudding, a jello. Now, when I used to drink coffee, not on a diet, I would drink triple. 3 creams, 3 sugars. I have managed to bring that down to 3 or 2.5 creams to 2 sweeteners. But for somebody who drinks cream in their coffee, you gotta go full fat, 35% heavy cream. Because with this diet, it's like a high fat, 0 sugar, adequate protein diet kind of thing. And it's all your healthy fats. Like bacon's your friend. Isn't that amazing? Bacon, sausages, breakfast sausages, you know, certain deli meats, even wieners. You can have wieners, even though, like, you know, some wieners you should probably stay away from because they're probably made of every part of the animal, including feet, butt, like butthole, lips, stuff like that. So, like, maybe like an all chicken wiener or something like that, or like wieners from your local butcher, somebody you trust, close to the family, you know. So yeah, heavy whipping cream. They use this for baking. They use it for their bulletproof coffee, which is something that I tend to have. Like my breakfast would be a bulletproof coffee, which consists of however much of this that I need in my coffee, which is usually just a tablespoon or 2. My sugar-free sweetener, which is either like something that's derived from the stevia extract, like not mixed with anything else, like no dextrose, no maltodextrin. I just picked these up at Marshall's, the skinny syrups. They have 0 sugar in them, and I actually didn't check to see what, so yeah, they're sweetened with sucralose, which I think is keto friendly, I'm not sure, but regardless, it would, if it's not keto friendly, it's still gonna fall under the lazy keto aspect of me. So I got those skinny syrups, this little whipped topping thing along with that. Moving on, I got green tea, because green tea is good for you, but this is the matcha tea. I've never had matcha tea in little bags. I've always had it in like the concentrated stuff from like those special tea shops. I think it was Teavana or something like that, or David's Tea or something that I got it from. But I used to like make like these super awesome hot teas. Like I make a green tea, add more green tea to it, and like some milk and a sweetener and stuff like that, and it'd be really good. Or like a tea latte, yeah, like with the steamed milk and stuff like that. So yeah, I got that. Avocados are your friend, healthy fat. I try to get one in a day, but it's not a big deal if I don't. Most of the times I eat them with my salad, pretty much. Salad or smoothie, that's really the only time I use avocados. Fresh berries, I normally get all the berries, blueberry, blackberry, raspberry, and these, but Walmart did not have the other berries on sale, and I was okay with paying like $2 something for these because I wanted some berries. Mushrooms, the cremini, I think they're like basically like mini portobellos is what I think these are. The cremini, these mini peppers for like, you know, grabbing one and chopping that up instead of taking a big one home, cutting half of it, then cutting that in half and normally using the quarter. I thought this was more like proportionate savvy. You know, just grab one, chop that up, put that in your omelet. It's good, like one little one of these is good enough for one omelet. That's why I got the mushrooms, and that's why I got the red onion. I tend to like the flavor of the red onion and the big white sweet onions, but I mean, like, grab one of these. This I don't mind, you know, quartering or making like portions of it and putting that in a container. Now your nuts. Great sources of fat for your nuts. Pecan, macadamia, Brazil nuts. I think almond would be like the last guy standing because I think he's a little bit carby, but still okay. I bought pecans because Walmart doesn't have like the section, Superstore does, but Walmart doesn't have the section where you can grab the nuts. It had mixed nuts. There was cashews, almonds. I believe there was Brazil nuts in there, but I'm like, like I don't know because they didn't have nutritional value on that little section where all that stuff was. The Superstore actually had nutritional value for their nuts. So I probably will go get macadamia and Brazil nuts at Superstore because I do love to have them in like a little container mixed with that stuff to have like a good source of fat in my lunch. Okay, I talked about the heavy cream, pepperettes, spinach is like the only salad for me, but I mean, like, I don't mind romaine or iceberg or anything like that, but spinach is my go-to. I have the same salad every time, never fails me. I don't get sick of it. It's delicious, and I top it with avocado oil because it's amazing. Pardon me, my cat's making my light move. Spinach, chia seeds, hemp hearts, pinch of sunflower seeds, a pinch of pumpkin seeds. I go ham on the cucumbers. I love sliced cucumbers on there. Shredded cheese, bacon, grilled chicken. Layer that avocado oil on there too. But you don't have to be afraid of like salad dressings too, because I think like if you're a Caesar dressing lover, Renee's has got one that's like, I think it's 1 gram of carbs per like 2 tablespoons or something like that. It's not that crazy. You can have regular salad dressing. You just got to make sure you're reading the ingredients. Talked about my milk. Ooh, I don't know if I talked about the Polish sausage. I get the big one because like it's a big bang for your buck, you know, it'll last you a while. Slice it up a little bit. Free of gluten and MSG. Fully cooked. So yeah, I like to slice these, have some cheese, have some berries, some nuts and stuff like that. I have my salad. What else I like for my lunch? And it's mostly snackable stuff. And because this diet is based on fat and sugar and carbs keep you hungry, you're satiated, you're satisfied, you can, oh shit, I forgot to eat today, you know? And I have no problem with intermittent fasting. I just have to get rid of that, okay? So like, I have an 8-hour window of eating. Perfect. My shift at work is 8 hours. I don't eat at home. I more or less worry about feeding my son and, you know, making sure he's got snacks after school and whatever, and it saves on groceries for me and for like our family if I'm not eating as much at home. And I buy my own groceries because nobody else here eats keto. Everybody else here loves carbs. But yeah, I spent less than $100 on this, and I'm probably good for like over a week. Because you're drinking water, or like I don't have a lot of the milk. I basically save, like, I use a cup or less in a smoothie, and I'll have a smoothie every second or third day. I buy those little packs at Dollarama, so that's cheap. And yeah, because of what I choose to put in my body, I don't have to eat as much either. I don't have to eat bigger meals. So yeah, it can be expensive though if you want to go out and like cook yourself a Thanksgiving dinner that is keto friendly. You're gonna have to go like to town with buying ingredients, because like if you want to do baking, you gotta buy like almond flour, coconut flour. You gotta buy that husk flour or whatever, or certain sweeteners. If you want to get chocolates, you gotta buy special dark chocolates that are like sugar free, and that stuff's expensive. It's like anything else. When you buy organic, or when you buy gluten free, or when you buy vegan, the price is going to be up because they have to go through like the lengths of making certain foods, you know, all that jazz. Vegan, you have to find different routes to put ingredients which aren't like as cheap to use in your food. So obviously the end result's going to be quite expensive, because the other day I reviewed some pastries from the vegan coffee bar down the street, and the muffin was either $3.50 or $3.75 for like this muffin. But I mean, it was delicious. It was amazing. They did an amazing job of making this muffin taste absolutely wonderful, even though it was vegan. Same thing with the chocolate croissant. That was amazing. I mean, like the chocolate itself had a very dark, like 100% chocolate taste that was like sweetened, but I mean, it was still good. I mean, like if somebody was vegan and like as a kind gesture, I would definitely go to that store and I'd be like, listen, give me a bunch of this stuff, because I'm gonna like bring this to my friend who's vegan, because it's the thought that counts, and like their stuff is delicious, you know, 2 birds with 1 stone. So yeah, I'm pretty sure I showed you everything. I gotta go pick up my son in 5-10 minutes, and I gotta put all these groceries away and then like run out the door. But hopefully I didn't miss anything. Sugar-free Jello, cottage cheese, great protein. Nothing else in here. Okay, Polish sausage, brick cheese. I'm just gonna go through it like really quick while I'm putting it away. Peppers, you know, green, red, yellow. I got the mini ones because the proportion sizes were great to take one and cut it up and add it to an omelet. Heavy cream for your coffee. Bulletproof coffee, yes. I don't know if I would talk more about that. Brew whatever coffee you like to drink. You don't necessarily have to have this in it. Some people put a tablespoon of butter, unsalted real butter, in it, because you're fattening up this coffee, right? Because your fuel source is fat. So like a tablespoon of butter in there. I also bought MTC oil, which is like what I believe to be, or what I understand was like the most concentrated form of coconut oil or something like that, which is an amazing fat source to put in your coffee. So I tend to put like a teaspoon of butter and a teaspoon of MTC oil, and like a tablespoon or 2 of this, and my sweetener of my choice. And the coffee is absolutely amazing. It does the trick, and that's pretty much my breakfast. If I need a little bit more than the coffee, I'll have a couple of boiled eggs. But that's it. That's it. That's all. And I'm good for like a few hours. Okay, Greek yogurt, spinach, mushrooms, eggs, strawberries. This is not a necessity of keto, but green tea. I love green tea. And focus. Sorry, it's not like focusing like at all. There we go. Sorry, my bad. So yeah, I've always liked the green tea, the matcha tea. I used to get a drink from the store. Pecans, avocados, unsweetened vanilla. The vanilla adds to it to make it not as whatever. Unsweetened milks, coconut, cashew, almond. There's an oat milk out there, but you're not supposed to have anything that's related to like wheat, bread, pasta, potatoes, corn, soy. That stuff's not keto friendly. So that's it for now. This diet, and pretty much this is like 80% of my actual grocery list and what I make sure that I have, that allowed me to lose 40 pounds in 4 months. I got myself some keto sticks, which are like, you have to ask the pharmacist for them. They're pea sticks. You test your pea to see that your body's going into ketosis. The more dark purple it is, the better. And then intermittent fasting really helps, especially if you're noticing that you've plateaued and you're not doing intermittent fasting. Incorporate intermittent fasting, and that'll get you out of that plateau, along with adjusting like your fat intake as well. Calm down on like making like the fat that you're intaking, and then maybe do like a little calorie adjustment. Another reason why I'm lazy keto is I don't follow macros. I don't count calories. The only thing I make sure is I'm not getting more than 50 carbs a day, and that I'm staying away from all the bad stuff. So that's it. That's all. That's my journey of losing 40 pounds in 4 months. I am back on the diet. I did get off of it for a few months, and I ended up going from 316 pounds to 270 was my lightest. And then being off the diet for about 3 months, maybe 4, I want to say. No more than 4 though. I've gained as much as 8 pounds, but I lost a couple, so now I'm only up 5 pounds. However, I'm still not at my goal weight. I kind of want to get down to what the people on their weight loss journey call Wonderland, which means under 200. I was stoked when I got out of 300. I mean, like, I pretty near cried. But like being 270 and like actually having a shape back, I still got it, like, you know, and I didn't even exercise either. I was not active. The most active I was when I was working on my feet all night, walking back and forth, you know, whatever, stocking stuff, making food, all that kind of whatever. So you don't need to kill yourself at the gym either to lose this weight. But I would highly recommend being active, lifting weights, doing cardio, because it'll help you with toning and like loosening and stuff like that, or not loosening, toning and tightening probably, and like not exactly like letting things go as the weight's leaving. So that's something that's going to be new to this time around my diet, is I'm going to be getting more active. I have to figure out, I can't go to the gym because my lifestyle doesn't really fit that in. I work all night, sleep all day. I have a child that I drop off and pick up from school, and then I have to somehow fit in a little quality time, even though it doesn't happen all the time with my spouse, but most of the time I pass out on him because I'm not getting sufficient sleep. Yeah. So, also this healthy fat diet is good for your brain, because like, Lord knows I need something for the stress, or, you know, something to protect my brain from like snapping from all the sleep deprivedness and whatever. I want to say 30% of the time though I do it to myself, because I don't have a social life, you know, because of working all night and sleeping all day and not being able to really afford to go out and like do things with my child all the time and taking him shopping. It's because I have debt, I have bills, you know, I have to pay. So that's why I decided to also start my channel back up, because I figured if I can't really have a social life out there, I want to have a social life here. I want to have a platform, I want to help some people, I want to entertain some people. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, if I can't step out into the world, then my world is going to be right here with you guys. And I'm hoping that I can help somebody with this. But I will also add, I guess, I don't know if this would be appropriate for like a disclaimer, or if this is like appropriate use of a disclaimer, but obviously don't just jump into exactly what I do. Do your own research, talk to your doctor, talk to a medical professional, and make sure that, you know, there's nothing going on with your body that will kind of not jive with this diet. Because, like, I mean, obviously if you have like underlying conditions, it might not be the best for you. Me, I have high cholesterol, and I've actually dropped 2 points from starting this diet. Other than that, I have eczema, but apparently eating cleaner really does help with your skin. You know, eating good, you know, fixing things from the inside out. And I picked up some like Native American natural like ointment and stuff like that. And if I was more consistent with, I was seeing a difference, because I was, you know, every day. And I'm like, oh my God, it's working. I bought 2 kinds. I used one that wasn't working as well on the bad area, like the worst area, because I don't have it as bad on this one. Then I was using the one that was working on this one. So when I noticed this one was clearing up, I switched them up, right? So at least this one's not getting nothing. And I was, you know, because it's just a little jar. I was consuming or conserving the majority of this for the worst elbow. So when I was being consistent, this was definitely clearing up. So, and I only bought the tiny jar because I'm like, oh, what if it doesn't work? You know, $6 as opposed to like $25. Next time I go, I'm buying the $25 jar. You bet your butt I am. Okay, I gotta go. I gotta put these away. I gotta boot. bootin' scootin' boogie or whatever. I gotta get out of here and I gotta go pick up my child. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to know more, I have Snapchat, I have Instagram, I have a review page on Facebook called Shannon Mindy, so SHANNONMINDY. That's how you'll find my review page on Snapchat, or my review page, sorry, on Facebook. You can follow me there. I review anything from like simple things like, oh, this, Powerade Zero. Oh, no calories, no sugar, it tastes delicious. New things to me, or just things to review for other people who have never tried it. Energy drinks, pops, food, vegan food, like I did the other day. Makeup products. I review anything and everything under the sun. I try to keep content regardless if it's like useless information to somebody. But I'm pretty sure it might be entertaining or useful to somebody else. Now, that's my review page. There's more than just that, though. I interact with people. I want to have giveaways and stuff like that. I got the YouTube channel and stuff. And I also have Snapchat. And everything is spelled the same. Beauty Shenanigans, same as it's spelled here for Snapchat, Instagram, and Shannon Mindy for Facebook. I'm repeating myself, and I'm like losing my mind because I know I have to go right now. So yeah, Snapchat, I'm always uploading stupid little things, funny little things, little rants, whatever. So if you want to keep up with me on a more frequent level, because I probably frequently post there, whether it's stupid picture with dog ears, or like me ranting about something, or me laughing, or me with friends, or whatever like that, or me out somewhere in a store going, oh, look at this, they had this at this store, you know, it's always stuff like that, but it's more frequent on Snapchat. I try to post at least 3 times a week on my review page, whether it's a review or something else. YouTube, I don't even know. You know, I'll post when I can, when I find content, but YouTube's mostly going to be like vlogs. I got to get my motorcycle vlog helmet set up because I want to be able to do motorcycle vlogs. I want to do beauty videos here on like testing out makeup, doing my makeup. I'm lots of stuff about beauty and hygiene and all that kind of stuff that I want to do on here. I want to do collabs with friends. I have makeup artist friends. I have friends that just want to do makeup with me on camera because we don't know what we're doing. We want to test out new things, act like fools, whatever. That's pretty much what my channel is going to be about, and hopefully that you can enjoy that and, you know, maybe even laugh at my mumbling or my spelling mistakes or me repeating myself. I repeat myself a lot. I tend to rant on a lot as well. I can be a little bit goofy. That side of me hasn't really shown fully yet, but hopefully I can be my true authentic self and get my image, you know, 100 out here on YouTube. So that's it for now. Hopefully you enjoy. Hit the subscribe button, like, comment, whatever you want. Follow me everywhere. Just not where I live because that's against the law. See you later. Thanks for watching.